We are back at it. Back at it. That means we are headed back to work. It will be a normal full week, and yeah, that sucks. Actually, no. I'm kind of looking forward to getting back to a routine. I feel like I've had too much time off. So it's Monday morning, and we're just in the final stages of getting ready. I gotta do the cat's treats and get Rich down here so we can leave. Here we go. You ready for your treat, baby? Here you go. Alice! Come on! Yeah, let's have our treat. Okay. Yeah. There you go. So it's around 4 o'clock and I am heading home. I'm actually the last one out of here. When classes aren't in session, it really is lonely. Normally this garage is filled with cars from the other faculty. It's Tuesday morning and we are headed to the office as usual. I was just listening to the radio and they were talking about this school administrator, principal, something, I don't know, at a Catholic school in Seattle, I think it was, who got fired for getting married to a man. Of course, I think that's wrong. I think you should be able to get married to whoever you want. At the same time, you know, they were saying it's the school's First Amendment right to be able to enforce their religious beliefs, blah, blah, blah. The whole time I'm listening to the report, though, I can't help but thinking, if you're a gay man and you marry another man, why in the world would you want to work for a Catholic school? You're simply contributing to an indoctrination center that is opposed to you and the way you want to live your life. Why would you participate in that? And then that led me to think, why do we as a society allow those sorts of institutions to exist and to support them? We support these schools, which really are indoctrination centers, through their tax status. The fact that churches don't have to pay taxes, and when they run these schools, the schools don't have to pay taxes. That really bothers me. So it's around 12:30. I decided to go home for lunch, and I'm going to work this afternoon from there. Because maintenance showed up and started replacing the window in the office next to me, which means they had to take the old window out. And that was lots of banging and drilling, and it was so loud, it was crazy. I just couldn't take it. Fortunately, I don't have any appointments this afternoon. I'm just doing stuff via email, and that works from home quite easily. Driving home, I decided to come to Green Chili and get the enchilada plate. Better than shady construction on the street. The kind of thing that wouldn't surprise me if it's a spy operation. What is today? Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Is it gonna be a good day?
I guess. I hope. What?
It's kind of non-committal.
It has been a really frustrating drive-in. Very bad traffic. All these just slow-ass moving construction trucks move inexplicably. I don't know who they have hired to drive these things, but they don't seem like they're trained drivers. Calm down, Mark. Calm down.
It's late, like 11:30. I haven't recorded much this afternoon. I basically piddled away the entire evening wrestling with Rich's iPhone. Proverbial wrestling, of course. He's been complaining because one of his favorite albums, the new Toad the Wet Sprocket, New Constellation, has the wrong album art on his phone. It's right on his computer, but wrong on the phone. For some reason, it's showing the album art for the soundtrack of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. Anyway, this has been annoying him for a week or 10 days or so. I don't know. Trying to fix that with iTunes Match and the cloud and all that kind of stuff, it's just so annoying. I wound up having to delete all the music on his phone and resync everything. Very, very frustrating. So I don't know. This better fix it because I'm tired of dealing with it. Hi. She's been in a very pay attention to me kind of mood this morning.
Right? Pet me, 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 pet me. It's okay. I kind of like it. It's Thursday, by the way. No, sidewalk's all wet. Like it rained or something. But it couldn't because the weathermen are on TV still doing their dire, oh my god, it's horrible, trying to shame us because it hasn't rained. You know, I've gotten to where I don't want to watch the morning news because the attitude of that weatherman, I feel like he's shaming us, admonishing us because it hasn't rained. It's like, oh, it's bad, it's bad. Rada, we can't make it rain. Why are you like bitching at me?
I'm sure that's not the intention, but that's what it sounds like. I mean, who the fuck cares? It's weather. I hate hearing about it. I mean, I hate hearing about most of the shit on that news. The horrible death rate of pedestrians and bicyclists in San Francisco. Guess what? It's mostly their fucking fault. It's true. The latest bicyclist was going the wrong way down Folsom Street. Went into a car. Own fucking fault. This is the problem, and there's like this veiled implication that it's all motorists' fault.
That stupid new law that went into effect that you're supposed to keep a 3-foot clearance between you cars and a bicyclist.
It's impossible when the bicyclists come close to you.
Well, I was going to say, does it apply to bicyclists also? Do they have to stay 3 feet away from a car? Probably not. Like that. Okay. That lady in the purple tights, I don't know if I captured that. She just like rode down the center line, like 6
and
inches
just like
away from the car.
zigzagging and not, you know. And we're very good drivers.
That's fine. No, I do have this right here.
Thank you for cooperating. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, here.
So the irony is we just had that conversation about bicyclists coming too close. And there we were, stopped at the intersection waiting for the light, not moving, and the guy comes along trying to come between us and the bus next to us and hits us as we were stopped. But it's probably our fault since we're in the car and he's an innocent bicyclist, right?
Yeah.
Teeny tiny little scratch. Not even sure if it shows up in the photograph. Sunset's gorgeous. Hopefully it's coming out. I don't know. I get a feeling it didn't. Weird the way the clock looks through the camera. It's weird to be shooting this because when I look at the clock, the display is totally static as normal. But then when I look at it on the viewfinder or the screen, it's all jaggedy just like you saw. Can't remember if I have recorded anything since that whole bicycle incident this morning. I looked at the car when I got home and it's really a tiny little scratch. Doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Probably take it across the street to the body shop and just have them buff it out a little bit. I think I'm going to go upstairs and actually try to go to bed early for a change. It's Friday morning. Hopefully we're not going to have a repeat of yesterday where someone runs into us. I haven't recorded much today because not much happened today. Or I should say I didn't do much today. Yeah, some email and a bunch of reading. That's pretty much my day. Well, and then working out, and Rich came home, we had dinner and all that kind of stuff. But nothing worth turning the camera on to capture. Bye. Bye. Good morning. It's Saturday, and wow, it's actually afternoon. Imagine that. It's just the first time I've turned on the clock. No, it's just the first time I've turned on the camera. Rich threw me out because he's cleaning, so that means I have got to go do something. Guess I'll go over to the mall, Stonestown, because I've been wanting to pick up some more underwear. He gave me underwear for Christmas, and I like it. It's from Uniqlo, so I think they have a store there. So I normally don't like coming to a mall, but it is kind of pissy raining out, and everything I want is here. You know, this is just too much. A Ferrari FF. Mostly it's too much because it's college students. Well, hello, Alice. How are you? You look comfortable sitting at the table. It's late. It's after midnight, so I guess technically it's Sunday, right? Lazy night. Watched a bad movie on TV. That's about it. Happy Sunday, and it is quite sunny today. All kinds of light outside. We're going off on a little adventure. Got to return a couple of shirts and maybe get some lunch, right?
Yeah.
So, Rich is not here. We had some lunch at Starbelly. It was pretty mediocre, to tell you the truth. Well, I didn't like it, obviously. He did. Anyway, he decided to walk home because he wasn't too thrilled with the idea of hitting Stonestown, since that's where I've got to go to return the shirt I bought yesterday at Uniqlo that doesn't fit. And if you couldn't tell, yes, I have the sunroof open because it is a glorious day. Frustrating trip to the mall. I went to Uniqlo, exchanged the shirt. I really like Uniqlo. The quality of their clothing seems really good. The prices aren't too bad. I kind of need some pants, some chinos. So I was looking around for those. I didn't like the ones they had at Uniqlo, primarily because everything's the same length and you got to get them hemmed, and I think that's just a pain. Then I made the mistake of going to more traditional stores like Gap and Banana. I found a couple of pairs of pants at Gap I liked, but I got pissed off when I went to pay because the ones I bought were on a table that had a sale sign on it, and then when they got rang up, they were full price, and I questioned it, and they're like, oh, well, that only applies to stuff that's already on sale. So I'm sorry, it's deceptive to have merchandise like that mixed on a table with a sign that says 30% off, and then in tiny type it says sale prices. I walked out without buying those because that's just shady as far as I'm concerned. And I went to Banana, and I know it's the same company, but found some pants I liked there. I actually spent a lot of time trying stuff on and finding the right cuts and all that kind of stuff. And then when I go to pay, there's this long ass line. I'm sorry, this is expensive stuff, relatively expensive, more than the Gap, more than Uniqlo. Yet, you got this snake line you expect me to stand in. No, I don't think so, I'm sorry. Traditional retailers need to figure out, experiences like Amazon and Apple are changing people's expectations. I refuse to go pay higher prices for shit and have to stand in line like cattle. I put the stuff down and walked out, and I could care less. I don't need it that much. I don't need to spend 15 extra minutes waiting in a line so some minimum wage flunky can process my credit card. Not gonna happen. I should note at both Gap and Banana, half the registers were unstaffed. It's not like the stores were overcrowded, they were just badly run.